wake everyone up and
you know, you kind of get people's minds focused on today. You know,
Okay,
this is our like last full day
last full day ministry
in Mexicali.
Yeah.
And you know, you're going to be saying a lot of adioses for sure.
A lot of adioses.
But something
Hasta luegos.
Something that we can tell. Ahí nos echamos.
Buenos.
You should try to say that. It's like a slang way of saying goodbye.
What is it?
Ahí nos
Guachamos.
echamos. Oh, it's good.
I know guachamos.
That was really good, Cliff.
Nice. Someone told me yesterday that if I use the accent, it's easier. But then I feel weird.
You feel like you're like being.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what that happens.
I know guachamos. Buenos dia.
Okay.
Buenos day.
Buenos day.
Buenos day, everyone. Buenos day.
Okay. I was thinking about ideas like, okay, what can we do for the podcast segment today? You know, this is a fairly new podcast, all right?
Yeah, we're still getting our legs swimming.
I feel like we kind of started off really strong.
Yeah, we did.
Yesterday was really good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, how do you follow up a two-peat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 back-to-back dubs. And I think the best way to do that is to shout out some people who have been making this mission trip a dub.
Ooh, dub.
Having some Mexico MVPs.
Mexico MVPs.
Yeah, some Mexico MVPs. So I want you to think about, okay, some students or leaders, okay, maybe have like 2 or 3 that you're like, man, this person has made this trip like 10 times better and so awesome in so many ways. Whether it's through them serving here at camp or it's through them serving, you know, at their sites. I don't know what's happening.
I want to lean back in my chair, but I can't.
I feel like we can have the game down just a tiny bit. Like
okay, that's better. Kind of.
Yeah, is mine good too? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Yeah, the leaning back makes the podcast go better.
Yeah, if I lean forward, you never know what I'm going to say.
Kind of like honestly, it's more so like a who surprised you this week with how they served their stuff.
Surprised.
Yeah. Like,
surprise! What is that in Mexican? I mean Spanish.
Surprise-o.
Surprise-o.
I know.
Sorprendido.
I just wanted to hear him say surprise.
Surprise-o.
That's crazy.
Wake up.
Someone who surprised you this week in the way that they served or stepped up.
These 2 people are surprised, anyways, Mr. Joe and Mr. Jim are cooks for the week.
Joe and Jim, yeah.
Fantastic job cooking us food. I haven't gone hungry once, and the food's been pretty good. And it's a lot of work to cook for this many people.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
It is early morning, 6 a.m.,
late night, early morning.
You know, that's how it works, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to force you to have to shout out like at least one student.
I don't feel like the students have done anything on this trip.
I feel like they just kind of existed and breathed.
Yeah.
And complained about
waking up.
Not having enough showers. You guys are lucky that we don't have porta potties this year.
Mosquitoes.
Okay, we've both complained about that as well.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to complain. They can't.
Me too. I'm allowed to complain.
Yeah, it's called power.
It's called authority. It's called older.
Yeah, it's called age.
It's called wisdom. The more wisdom you have, the more you're allowed to complain.
Exactly.
That's why the people who are the most wise are the ones who often complain the most. Right? That's exactly what the Bible says too.
Isn't that what Proverbs is all about in Psalms? Complaining?
No, I thought that was like Lamentations.
Oh, that's
Come
Lamentations.
On. Okay, if you didn't laugh at that, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, Kev. And my fart jokes do nothing for you, and even my
fart jokes. You know what I realized last night is, you know how you love fart jokes?
Yes.
I love ball jokes.
You love what jokes?
Ball. B-A-L-L.
Oh, ball jokes.
Pelota.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm not going to use any of those right now, though.
Yeah, I can tell you one later.
Yeah.
Something a conversation in middle school.
I feel like there's too many people listening to podcasts. I don't want to use those type of jokes.
This is also a G-rated, not even PG.
It's G.
It's a G-rated.
G for everyone.
Yeah.
That's another part of our intro. We got a short glasses wearer and a bald man who's born to be Mexican, and this is a G-rated podcast for everyone.
Rated G for everyone.
Rated G for everyone.
No, but now seriously though, like, a student that really has to like stood out to you or surprised you.
I really just been stalling so I can think.
I know you have. I know. That's why I was like, all right, now we got to get into this.
Okay. Student who has
and it can't be Jimmy or George or Julian. Any of the the names that sound like they should start with a J.
They should sound like a J.
George.
I would say student comes to mind is little Isaac Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. Because he cracks me up because he's like he sleeps in the cars and he's just out. And then we get to the church and he's just like going crazy.
That's Isaac being crazy.
Oh. I was like, where did that come from? I was like, was that behind me? That's insane. Yeah, and he just plays with the kids, and they love him, and he's just on it all the time, and always willing to serve in whatever capacity there's a need. So he's doing a great job this week.
Yeah. Before I give you mine, I think we have a word from our sponsors.
Oh, we do. We have a word from our sponsor. Here we go.
I think they need faster because your audience is pretty slim out here. We're trying to wake them up.
My phone's just recording audio.
Okay, the natives are restless. It's breakfast time. Woo, 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 breakfast.
That's right. We're the only podcast in America that offers breakfast. So
to multiple people every single day.
That's pretty incredible.
Like who else?
If you want food, go to the breakfast area.
Yeah, and if you're a real smart individual, you'd have great manners, and you'd be like, you know what? I really should let these ladies eat first.
Yeah,
I really should because I'm a gentleman.
But if you're smart, you would have saw that it was already ready and you got food really quickly before the women saw you.
Exactly. If you were really smart, then you could hide behind food. Wonder what kind of food? The kind of food that you eat. You're welcome.
Yep. Since we've already paused to talk about breakfast, I've got two quick announcements I want to tell everyone who's listening. First of all, Fila, it's your shower day, so take a shower this morning. It is your time to take a shower. And tonight, Rio Hardy, you are shower time tonight. And George, you've taken a shower like twice a day, so don't even give me that thumbs up. And also, if you guys want to go pet some animals this morning, that's right. Not only are we a podcast that feeds you food, we are also a podcast that tells you to pet animals. Please meet over at the gates at 7:30 this morning to pet some animals. Pet some horsies, pet some chickens, pet some lizards, whatever they have over there. I don't know what they have. But if you want to pet pterodactyls, yeah.
I hear them every night. That's exactly, and that's them communicating. Just so you know, audience members aren't allowed to talk.
Yeah, we will not respond to any threats or any sort of comments. At all.
Anything, especially breathing, we won't respond to that. So.
Yeah. If you fall over and stop breathing, we will be like, continue with the podcast.
Yeah, we will. The podcast at all costs must go on.
Please, at 7:30, go over to the gate at the front of the property. I don't know what English is.
And the beginning and the front of the property.
Meet Vicky over there at the gate at 7:30. Pet some animals, have some fun.
Yeah. Also, if your name is Andrea Nicorazon Navarrete. You have a surprise at 8:30 this morning, so you better be awake. All right. Anyways,
over an hour from now. Right?
I know,
I
but
hope she's awake.
That's enough time.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, wake up.
I do have one more sponsor for this podcast, sponsored by the Leader Meeting. Shout out to the Leader Meeting. They love us, they care about us, and they want us to tell you about how great the Leader Meeting is. Oftentimes, it is running like 2 minutes late, but regardless, it's great for information, great for all things. There's a couple couches, 2 tables that look like they shouldn't be together, and it's a great time.
Yep. And this is an important leader meeting this morning, so leaders, make sure you're prepped and understand how much money you have spent.
I'm not going to answer how bad that's going to be for us, but it's okay. No, I'm kidding. It's not going to be that bad. All right. I'll do my shout outs now, I guess.
Oh, yeah. What students or adultos?
Adult, like leaders that have stood out to me. Gosh, they're all kind of just weird, you know?
Yeah, everyone's weird. I mean, they come to Mexico on spring break.
Yeah, that is so strange.
That's super weird.
Also really lame. Like, do something better with it.
Yeah, seriously, go have fun.
Go down to Mexico and just break. Like,
Yeah,
I am
at least go to the
fun.
beach or something.
you're not an adult. Stop talking as well. Crazy.
Ghost don't talk.
Ghost don't talk. Honestly, and I know that's from too, and I love that, and I
Yeah.
love that you're referencing that. Also, I don't know why more audience members are talking than they need to do.
We are in a soundproof box.
Boxcast.
Yes.
Boxcast the podcast. Okay, adult leader that has stood out to me.
You can go to the bathroom.
The one and only. Well, there's two Canucks here, but the one and only Lori, straight up Canuck. You don't know what a Canuck is, do you?
No.
Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
She has been absolutely crushing it. She has such a big heart.
She does.
She has such a big heart for our students here, but also the ladies over at Camino, and specifically one little boy over at Camino. She was telling me about how intelligente this one little
That
boy
means
is.
intelligent for those listeners who aren't sure what that
I'm
meant.
glad that I have an interpreter here with me.
Yeah, I will interpret everything you say.
Perito.
Small ball.
It was small fart.
Oh,
You should.
At least I got the small part.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry, keep going. Keep going.
But yeah,
This is good.
Lori's
awesome.
Lori's been absolutely amazing. Also, Emma, remember the entire campsite. And you know why I'm saying that. Emma,
Wake up, Emma.
the entire
Oh, she's
campsite.
up.
The entire campsite. And you know why I'm saying it. Thank you. Anyways,
I don't. Please tell me later, Emma.
I'll tell you right after this, too. Now, students that have stood out to me. This is actually, a student that surprised me, and it was a surprise on day one. Malpal Mallory.
Ooh, Mallory.
Malibu. Malimu. Moo moo poo poo.
Moo moo poo poo.
Moo moo poo poo.
Moo moo poo poo.
I honestly.
Mal. Lori.
It's okay. Sorry, I do have a ranking of the Thomas sisters.
Oh, who's number
So
one right
sorry.
now?
Before I went on this trip, it was like Sela was definitely somewhere near the top, I guess. And then, Liv was somewhere near the middle,
Yeah.
and then Mallory was somewhere near towards the
I
bottom.
feel like a Thomas sister who's not here automatically goes to the bottom.
Well, now the way that this works is like I feel like Mallory, like I don't know, yeah, Sela, so sorry, but Mallory's like right next to you now, like
Whoa.
and that's high honors.
That's some fighting words right
That's
there.
high honors.
Yeah.
She.
Remember, Sheila knows where you work.
Yeah, I know where Sela lives, and I also know where you live, Cliff, and where everybody on this trip lives, because they had to fill out a form that let us know where they live.
Yeah. I won't let you have access to that.
On planning center. You
It's
can just
also-
pull out your phone and just.
So, but Mallory blew me awake the first day, because I was like, I didn't know what to expect. In my mind, Mallory is just this shy, quiet. I don't know who the heck this girl is. She probably just is silently letting out farts throughout the day, and
You had to say farts.
doesn't want anyone to know about it, as most girls do, obviously. But Mallory really stepped in to leading, and she specifically stepped into leading when it came to this one baby, and honestly, the depth of Mallory's intelligence and knowledge of what God is doing through the things around her is ridiculous. She was like, man, it was crazy for me to see God showing me an example of who He is in my life by allowing me to take care of this baby. In a much way of God saying, like, hey, this is how I am with you. I let you roam free and do the things that you want, but I'm protecting you from the things that might hurt you. And I'm like, wow. All right, Mallory.
It's pretty cool.
Where'd that come from? Absolutely amazing. So, Lori and Lori, you guys are awesome. Shout out to the Canuck and the least of these.
The least of these. Nice. I like that.
Yeah. It's not going to fall flat. I do have another section of the podcast.
Oh, you have another
Yeah,
section?
yeah.
I did not think of anything, so this
It's
is
okay.
great. We only have a couple more minutes before our time runs out. By the way, it's 7:30. It's almost 7:30. Go to the gate if you want to pet some things.
Exactly. Okay. I'm not going to say V-balls. Oh, said it. Great. Okay.
Oh man.
I have 3 would you rathers.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
I love would you
And
rather.
this is Mission Trip Edition, so
Mission Trip Edition. Love it.
all right. Would you rather only eat peanut butter and jellies all week?
Okay, like lunch and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And snack, like anything that you do has to
Okay,
be peanut butter
that
and
sounds
jelly.
pretty rough.
Or only speak in interpretive dance.
Oh man, that is tough. It's tough for me because I do a lot of preaching while here in Mexico.
I can just imagine someone. We have an interpreter on the side who's just like, and you're like, Jesus loves you.
Jesus Cristo.
I love how they also interpreted it into Spanish.
Oh man, I would
It's
probably
just,
rather. I think the communication I would just get too tired too quickly interpretive
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go with PB&J, which
you
would
like-
absolutely be terrible.
Do you like peanut butter?
Oh, I love PB&J.
Yeah.
I grew up on it. Every single day in high school, I had an Uncrustable, 2 Uncrustables for lunch.
I'll tell you. Okay, you might find me weird for this. Little sidebar, and if you want to know more about Pastor Gabriel, you're about to figure it out right now. The bald guy loves frozen Uncrustables.
I agree.
Like frozen.
Like you eat them frozen?
I eat them frozen.
See, here's the thing. I take them out frozen, but then I wait for them to defrost. I don't put them in the microwave.
Okay. Also, they
Because that
are-
make them taste terrible.
it does, and it makes the bread like chewy.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's why I wait for them to defrost.
I
People think I'm
don't.
crazy,
I don't have
but-
time to wait.
Yeah.
I just have time to eat.
See, I have time to wait.
Yeah.
Patience is a virtue.
It is. Good thing goes with it.
All right, what's the second one?
The second would you rather is have no AC,
In Mexico?
yeah,
Okay.
or no shower for the whole trip.
Oh my gosh, I can deal with both of those things without.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
You can do without a shower all week.
Yes, I could do without a shower all week. I've only taken one shower.
I literally, my first shower was today. I didn't even shower.
I've only taken one shower as well.
Yeah, there we go.
I would probably say I could live with no shower. AC would be nice every now and then though.
I would say I can live with no AC. I need at least one shower during the week.
No, I'm good.
But you don't even have hair.
I mean,
What is? First of all,
I'm sorry. Why do people feel the need to respond?
why do people feel like they have a voice
Yeah.
in this? Like their opinion matters.
You're right in front of me.
Who?
Sorry.
I'm in this glass box of emotion. You get that reference.
I do. That's what's so great about it.
That's for the adults out there.
Last box of emotion.
I don't know. I'm in a glass box of emotion.
Okay. Last one. Oh, this one's a good one actually.
All right, last one. Here we go.
Would you rather preach in Spanish with no prep
Ooh.
or clean all the bathrooms solo?
Oh! I can't clean those bathrooms, bro. Do Spanish, no prep.
I mean, that means you're not allowed to Google Translate. It's all from memory of what you know about Spanish words.
I'll just say lo siento
The whole time?
the whole time. Be like, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Lo siento.
No, that was English.
I'll say lo siento.
You still said, I would say in English.
Soy stupido.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, you don't say that. That's not edifying. Okay. But yeah, We have this tomorrow too, technically, right?
I don't know. We have to decide if we're doing this tomorrow.
I have a great way for us to end tomorrow.
Okay.
Podcast.
Hey, if you think we need to do a podcast tomorrow morning, come find us. Tell us that we need to do podcasts tomorrow morning.
Also, don't just tell us. Tell your leaders.
Yeah.
Tell your leaders, like, yo, that podcast thing. They should definitely do that tomorrow. And then they'll tell us. How about that?
All right. Well, I think that's all the time we have for our Wake Up Mexicali podcast.
Yep.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next time. Make sure you're waking up. Make sure you're eating food. And it's almost 7:30 where you can go pet some animals. So go over the gate if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Also, Fila, make sure you're taking some showers because you smell nasty.
Again, one last thing. We are sponsored by The Leader Meeting. Happens over there inside of that.
In 3 minutos.
Yeah, it happens over there inside that building with the couches and the 2 tables that don't make sense. As always, it's been your favorite bald guy born to be Mexican and your favorite short guy with glasses. Peace.